Okay, folks, welcome once again to Leavenworth, Kansas, home of the Leavenworth Pioneers. This is Harley Riddle on 810varsity.com, bringing the next game to you between the Leavenworth Pioneers varsity boys basketball team and the Lawrence Lions boys varsity basketball team. The Lions sitting at 7-5 record right now, placing third recently in the Topeka Invitational. Congratulations to them. And the Pioneers sitting on a 10-2 record after their latest victory over St. James Academy last Friday. Both teams are looking to put on an impressive show here tonight, and we welcome you once again to Leavenworth Pioneers High School, if you will. Starting lineups for both teams will be announced here shortly, but before that happens, I want to go over a few of our wonderful sponsors. Citizens National Bank is a family-owned, independently financial services organization with a strong commitment to community in which they serve. Locations and 24-hour ATMs in Leavenworth, Lansing, as well as online banking. Citizens is a proud sponsor of both Leavenworth and Lansing webcasts this season. Citizens National Bank, member FDIC. Whether you're buying or selling your home, Lisa Reese with Caldwell Banker Riley & Sons brings professionalism with honesty, integrity, loyalty, and hard work to the game. Lisa Reese will guide you step by step through the entire process. Call or text at 913-240-6004 or visit online at lisareese.com. Danny Zeck Ford has been a fixture in Leavenworth County for decades. Derek and Dustin Zeck are the third generation of Zecks, serving Leavenworth and Kansas City car shoppers. At Zeck Ford in Leavenworth, Kansas, they not only believe in treating every customer special, they practice it as well. The goal is to make you feel comfortable while you are purchasing your new and pre-owned vehicle. Stop by anytime at 4501 Main Street or call 1-800-394-1650. And, of course, shop the entire inventory online at tz4.com 24/7. And one of our newest sponsors, Big Frog Custom T-Shirts, is now open at the Tiffany Springs Market Center by Target and Best Buy, right near Jason's Deli. Big Frog offers no setup fees, no color charges, and no minimums. You can design and print as little as one shirt with other items at an incredibly low price. 810 Varsity got their shirts from Big Frog, and we're exceptionally pleased with the work. Contact Michael or Tyler, and they will get you your shirts printed quickly and affordably. Call 816-382-3764 or click on the Big Frog logo at 810varsity.com. CCA is America's leader in partnership corrections, operating over 60 facilities in nearly half of all the states. Learn more about CCA job opportunities at ccajobs.com. Whether you apply for a rewarding position as a correctional officer, a nurse, or a teacher, just to name a few, just remember ccajobs.com. And it looks like we'll hear from the Pioneer Band here a little bit more here before we get started. Get all your hometown and Leavenworth County news at Leavenworth Times. Call for a subscription today or visit leavenworthtimes.com. The Leavenworth Times covers Leavenworth, Lansing, and Easton, as well as the rest of Leavenworth County. The Leavenworth Times is partnered with 810 Varsity, making it easier for all the fans and families of Leavenworth and Lansing high school sports to watch games online. Visit leavenworthtimes.com today. Young Sign Company is a family-owned and operated business founded in 1978 by Gene Young. Whether indoor or outdoor signage, design or printing, Young Sign Company has been a staple of quality signage in eastern Kansas. In fact, when 810 Varsity wanted their banners printed, there was only one call to make. Check out Young Sign Company online at youngsigncompany.com or give them a call at 913-651-5432. Christian Brothers Roofing. If you're going to trust a roof over your head, you need to trust a roofing company. With Christian Brothers Roofing, you get years of experience and integrity. Don't wait till you know there's a problem. Contact them for a complimentary 16-point roof and guttering inspection at Christian Brothers Roofing at 816-453-ROOF or at 453roof.com. Collision and Repair, A&B Car Star has locations throughout the Kansas City metro area. Check us out online for the closest locations near you at carstar.com or call the Riverside location for information at 816-741-6966. A&B Car Star is proud to be a title sponsor of 810varsity.com and sponsor high school sports year-round throughout the metro area. And it looks like we're about to have the presentation of the colors. Presented by the Leavenworth Pioneers ROTC.
Singing the national anthem tonight is Leavenworth song, Carlos Calvert. Oh, say, can you
That was LVTV's very own Carlos. Loved him in that video, Sexy and I Know It, and Shuffling. Just kidding. Carlos is a very strong member here of the Leavenworth Pioneer community, and that was a great job he just did. So when we get in here, folks, once again, it's going to be the Lawrence Lions against the Leavenworth Pioneers. Not much of a surprise in the way of starting lineup. It's a little change up. Normally Anthony Truelove would be starting it off, but Cameron Wiggins will be starting off the game. Also a very good player, strong outside shooter, Cameron is. And deep in the center there is Jericho Funderburg, loving to play up in the paint. He's going to be facing off against a 6'7" Bryce Montez de Oca, excuse me. He'll have to forgive me if I call him Montez instead of his entire full last name, just for the sake of keeping the game as clear as possible. And the jump is up, and Lawrence has it. Run around that side. Back to the inside is Montez, good for two. So Lawrence is the first to strike. Young brings it back down, passes out to Greenberg, out to Wiggins. Preston Paget on the outside. All the Pioneers love to shoot. It's pretty much an even keel, but when they get warmed up, then they start going to some of their key guys like Greenberg and Cameron Wiggins on the outside as well. All on the inside there. Deep for an NBA three is Preston Paget. No good. Rebound taken by Montez. Shane Willoughby bringing it down for the Lions. Back out to Willoughby once again. Pioneers covered up the paint rather effectively, trying to limit any movement that the Lions might have up inside. Said the Lions shooting for three is up, is no good. Rebound is picked up by Buffalo Meat, and that is his last name. Firing around to the outside is Pritchard. Working it all the way back around to Buffalo Meat. Buffalo Meat up against Greenberg, floating it back for two is no good. Rebound taken by Grant Greenberg. Like I was saying before, the Lions right now sitting on a 7-5 record, but the Pioneers won't look at that. They look at what they have right in front of them. They have a team that is very determined to hand Leavenworth a loss, but Leavenworth is very determined to not let that happen. Up for three is going to be Xavier Young. Xavier Young fires first for the Pioneers and puts them on top for the first time tonight. Lions bringing it right back down the line. Willoughby dishing it on out to Henrik, excuse me. This is the first time I've had the pleasure of calling this particular Lawrence team, so if I fumble over their names, I do hope you forgive me. Ball is taken away on the inside by Young. Followed it into Greenberg, up for a layup, up for two, and it's good. Greenberg's first two of the night. So although the Lions struck first, the Pioneers have answered in kind. Driving up deep, running hard. Firing around the outside. Buffalo Meat had it. He sends it back out to Pritchard. Pritchard's being covered up by Young. Back out to Buffalo Meat once again. Henrik hanging around the outside, jumps up to the top of the key where he's get the ball. Following it all the way back around. Back into the inside. Ball is almost taken away again from Montez. Fire to the outside is Buffalo Meat for three, and it's good. That tying the score up in fives with 5 to go in the first period. On the outside is Greenberg in for Funderburg for floating two. Is rejected by Montez. Buffalo Meat with the ball down deep. Looking up top. Pritchard covered up by Wiggins, which looks to be his intended target. The Buffalo Meat brings it run back around. Comes out to Willoughby. Willoughby on the hard drive into the paint. No good. Up for Montez. Rejected by Funderburg. Runs back out to Willoughby once again. Pritchard with the ball on the outside. Excuse me, that's Henricks. Back out to Montez. Now into Pritchard. Buffalo Meat once again on the outside. Pioneers are trying to keep it covered up as much as possible without fouling. Neither team has committed any fouls halfway here through the first period. On the outside, shooting for three is up and no good. Rebound by Grant Greenberg. That was KJ Pritchard on the shot. In and out of the basket. Out to Preston Paget. Paget works it back out to Young. To Cameron from his favorite spot on the floor, and he drops a three. Cameron Wiggins with his first three-pointer of the night. Greenberg and Young adding the pressure. Round to the inside. That's Pritchard for two. His first score of the night. Both Pioneers and the Lions putting an impressive pace on the floor. Greenberg to the outside. Young looking at an NBA three, passes it into Greenberg. Takes it back out to Young. Out to Cameron. For three. He is 2 for 2 from three-pointers, and he will do that all night long. So right now with 2:54 left in the first period, the Pioneers take a lead of 11-7. And Cameron Wiggins takes it away, driving up and in, up for two, and it's good. Wiggins and Willoughby battling it out, with Wiggins coming up on top of that one. Willoughby was not going to let it go easy, though. Out to Buffalo Meat. I remember during football season, I had the hard enough time calling Anthony Buffalo Meat's name because I thought they were playing a joke on me. But it turns out that is his real name, and that is Grant Greenberg's first foul of the night. Very uncharacteristic of Grant. But that's the game of basketball. Sometimes it happens. It just depends on what the referee sees. So Moseman checking in. And Shane Willoughby also checking out. Excuse me, I'm sorry, not Shane. Troy Willoughby checking in. Troy Willoughby on the outside. Fires it on back around to Moseman. Buffalo Meat on the outside, covered up by Greenberg. Out on the outside. Battle of the 32s. That's a good three drop by Anthony Buffalo Meat. Young brings it back down. Sets it up for Funderburk on the outside. Kicks it out to Greenberg, who drives it in the middle. Out to Preston Paget for an NBA three is no good. Rebound is picked up. Coming back down was Henrik on the rebound. Buffalo Meat bringing it back down for the Lions. Moseman on the outside, cover up by Cameron Wiggins. Looking for a floater, doesn't get it. Takes to the outside to Willoughby, who's also covered up. Takes it back out to his brother, the other Willoughby. Driving up for two is no good. Rebound by Xavier Young. Right now, Pioneers hold on to a three-point lead. This is a fast and furious pace set by both teams. Cameron Wiggins for three is no good. Rebound by Grant Greenberg. Back out to Wiggins. Looking at Young on the outside. Greenberg sitting at the top of the key. Up to Preston Paget, floating for two, and it's good. Preston Paget's first strike of the night. Taking the lead to 5 for the Pioneers. Willoughby coming down. Passes it over to Buffalo Meat. All the way out to the other Willoughby. Willoughby once again. To Moseman on the outside, floating it up for two, and it's good. So Young brings it down with 30 seconds left on the clock in the first period. Preston Paget on the outside. And they're setting up now to slow it down for a single shot to be taken right around the 8-second mark. They'll start driving this. Everyone's setting up. There's no shot clock in high school basketball, so keep an eye out for what's coming. And stolen on the inside by Anthony Buffalo Meat. That was scouted very well. Driving it up in for two is no good. Rebound by Wiggins, and that will end the first period. 15-12 in favor of the Leavenworth Pioneers. Remember, folks, follow live brackets and watch games online at 810varsity.com, the new home for Kansas City High School If you like 8-10 varsity now, just buckle your seatbelts and wait for the renewed design set to launch. Teams and league pages, full sports coverage from football to soccer to wrestling and, of course, basketball. No one brings you more games online than 810varsity.com. Over 250 broadcasts this year, live or archived. Watch the games online at 810varsity.com. So neither of these teams have disappointed. 15-12 right now. High activity on both sides, spreading it around very well. Paget with 2, Young with 3, Greenberg with 2, but Cameron Wiggins kicking it in with 8 points in the first period. Anthony Buffalo Meat with 5 for the Lions, also with a Jake Mosman with 2, KJ Pritchard with 2, and also Big Bryce Montez de Oca with 2. And like I was saying before, folks, the Pioneers off a win from St. James. It was the Coaches for Cancer drive. You know, a lot of I don't know if you're familiar with this area, but it's very important to all these teams and all the coaches to be involved in the community, and that is what this school does, along with about 8 others. They work very hard, and there is Bryce Montez with 2 more for the Lions. Like I was saying, it's one thing to be a team, but it's another thing to be a team who responds to a need in the community. So hats off to all the teams who are involved with the Coaches for Cancer. Pioneers have control of the ball. Cameron Wiggins in the back, hands it out to Preston Paget. Greenberg on the outside. They've got him scouted, keeping him covered up very well. Young looking at the 3. Takes it back around inside to Greenberg. Looking on the outside. No go, so he dishes it out to Preston Paget. Out to Young. On to the inside to Funderburk, who rolls it up and is rejected by Montez. 6'7" sophomore. So we got 2 more years to look forward to seeing this guy play. Rolling around the outside, kicks it out to Moseman. Rejected by Young. So a little tit for tat, if you will, on the rejections. The only difference is Bryce did not have to jump. He just sort of raises his hand, and there it is. So it will be inbounds for the Lions, setting it up for 3. That's Pritchard. 2 points for Pritchard. That's 4 points on the day for him so far. Young to the outside, throws it all the way over to the Lions bench. Dakota Hamlin could not get to that. Dakota Hamlin checking in for his first time today. Working around the outside is Shane Willoughby. Takes it into the inside to Bryce. Is taken away by Funderburk, but the referee didn't like the look of that. Said it was over the back. Jerichus is a very physical player, so that does not really surprise me. So they're all bunched up in the middle. Now they're going to spread like ants. And that ball is thrown and almost lost. Moseman recovers it. Offensive foul, Bryce Montez. That will negate a very beautiful 3-pointer from the outside. And I'm sure his teammate will let him hear about that later on. Hamlin on the outside. Works it back out to Young, out to Greenberg once again. Jerichus Funderburk on the outside, back to Young. Takes a look at the 3-pointer. Preston Paget on the outside, covered up really hard by Moseman. Into the inside, Preston Paget for 2 is no good. Rebound taken by Willoughby. Drops it out to Henrik. Works it out to Moseman. Working toward the top of the key. He's covered up and rejected. Sent back the other way. Pritchard on the outside. Working around to the back of the corner. Into the inside of the big man for 2. And it's good. Big man hammering the paint hard against Jericho Funderburg. And that one was actually going to be against Dakota Hamlin. So with that basket, it gives the Lions a 3-point lead over the Pioneers right now. And the free throw is good for Montez. Montez right now on 7 points. Very rare you can see a big man that can actually make free throws better than Shaq. It's really a good thing. On the outside is Young, covered up by Moseman. Out to Hamlin once again to Preston Paget. Funderburk on the outside. Working it around to Young. Greenberg challenging the inside, but they keep him blocked out pretty good. Hamlin on the outside once again. Funderburk taking a look. Almost taken away by by Willoughby. Greenberg for three is no good. Rebound was almost got by Paget and Greenberg, but went off the foot of one of them, so the Lions get the ball back. So a timeout taken by the Pioneers. They now trail by 4, 19-15, with 4:30 left to play in the second period. And when we come back from the timeout, it will be 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half of this game. 19-15 in favor of the Lawrence Lions. And we want to welcome the Warren Middle School Band here participating with the Leavenworth Pioneers Band. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is what you have to look forward to. So we'll be bringing it back down. Young challenging. Big on the inside is Montez. Fires it out to Buffalo Meat. A lot of physicality down on the inside. That's the way both these players like it. Buffalo Meat once again with the ball. Back onto the outside. Firing it up for three is no good. Air ball. Kicked in by Greenberg, and it is going to be Preston Paget bringing it down, setting it up for Young. Brings it out to Greenberg for three. Is in and out, no good. On the rebound, that is Hendricks. Shot before was by Pritchard for the Lions. That was no good. Driving it hard for two is no good. And that one's going to be against Willoughby. So the Pioneers and the Lions both behaving themselves very much on the fouls. Nobody above single digits in fouls so far. So far, we got Greenberg, Funderburk, and Hamlin with one. And that one there, Shane Willoughby with one. Greenberg driving to the inside for the layup is no good. Rebound taken by Montez. That is very rare for Greenberg to miss an easy layup like that. Willoughby almost loses the ball. Young covering him up really tight. Pritchard has it coming up against Preston Paget. Buffalo Meat driving to the inside for two is no good. Rebound taken by Greenberg and Funderburk. Out to the outside, back into the inside once more for Young on the outside. The Lawrence Lions showing impressive defense on the inside of the key there, making sure nobody can get a three-pointer off, because this is what happens every time. Jericho Funderburk draws the two. And that one is going to be against Bryce Montez de Ocha. That is his first foul. And a timeout taken by Lawrence.
Timeout, Lawrence. 30-second timeout.
Citizens National Bank is a family-owned, independent financial service organization with strong commitments to the community in which they serve. Locations with 24 ATMs in Leavenworth and Lansing, as well as online banking. Citizens is a proud sponsor of both Leavenworth and Lansing webcasts this season. Citizens National Bank, member FDIC. So with 2:38 left to play in the first half of the game, 19-17 in favor of the Lawrence Lions. Yeah, forgive me if I end up saying Lansing Lions, folks, because the neighboring school here is the Lansing Lions. Not to be confused, they're in a completely different league. First one is no good. Rebound is picked up by Tyrone Jenkins, who has checked in for the first time today. Henricks bringing it down. Takes it on the outside to Pritchard. Jenkins on the outside working it back around. Almost taken away by Funderburk. And finally taken away by Grant Greenberg. Up for the layup is 2. It's 4 points on the game for Greenberg right now. Buffalo Meat brings it back down. Was going to drive it, decided not to. Kicks it back out to Henricks. Gives it back to Buffalo Meat. All the way to the outside. For 3 is short. Rebound by Greenberg. That's Pritchard. That's the second one that's come up short. Greenberg driving up on the inside and gets. Oh, and he's called on a travel. I think everybody in the stands thought that he drew the block foul, but apparently the referee saw the travel first, so that's where we are. Right now, Pritchard bringing it back down. Driving on the inside. No goes, taken away by Young. It's a bad pass on the outside. Into the inside, back out once again for Greenberg. Oh, and that's a hard hit. And that one's going to be against Willoughby. Greenberg on the outside, back out to Young. Excuse me, now out to Young. Funderburk looking at the 3. Game tied up at 19s right now. Padgett on the outside, kicks it out to Young. Excuse me, the Wiggins now to Young. Back out to Padgett. They're trying to get it set up on the inside for a 3-pointer. That one's up and no good. Rebound taken by Henricks. Henricks drops it over to Pritchard. Back out to Willoughby. Drive up hard for a 2. No good. Rebound picked up and dropped in by Henricks. Two-point game right now. 25 seconds on the clock. And a rebound picked up by Buffalo Meat. Shot by Funderburk was no good. 14 seconds on the clock. Lawrence is going to wind it down just like Leavenworth would. Here's a hard drive. Xavier Young going for the foul, but did not worry about it because now that's a travel against the Lions. 1.5 left on the clock, enough time to get it inbounds and a shot. Greenberg chucks it over to Padgett, throws it up, and it's no good. Leaving your score at 21-19 in favor of the Lawrence Lions. Put it on the clock. We'll go ahead and zoom in on it. And we'll be back here in about 10 minutes, folks, for the second half of this game between the Lawrence Lions and the Leavenworth Pioneers. Stay tuned.
Joining your high school pep band tonight is the Western Intermediate Pep Band, led
All right, folks, we're about 2.5 minutes before this gets started up once again. Right now, the Lansing Lions lead 21-19. Big story is Bryce Montez de Oca with 7 points right now, and Anthony Buffalo Meat with 6. And they're really just coming together as a team, spreading the ball around, getting a lot of action. And but if you really want to take a look at it, folks, the Pioneers got 15 points in the first quarter and were restricted to only 4 in the second period. Excuse me, first period, and restricted to 4 in the second period. So I guarantee you during the break, Coach Hogan had a talk with his boys to find out what's going on and what was going to be the best course of action to take to make sure that they deal with this threat in a very serious manner. So the high shooters right now for both teams is Wiggins for the Pioneers and Montez and Buffalo Meat for the Lions. I'm sure that's no surprise for either team, but I guarantee they'll make adjustments. Funderburk and Montez in the paint have both been getting very physical, so I imagine the fouls will begin to start piling on. Greenberg is not really on his game right now. He has been known to come on toward his third and fourth period. And it looks like we're going to have the same starters for the third period as we did with the first. Why change something if it's not broken, you know? And here we go once again. Lions and Pioneers duking it out the second half of the game. And the Lions will have possession. Hendricks will be inbounding for the Lions. Buffalo Meat on the outside. All the way back out. Into the inside. Rejected. And draws a foul. And that one's going to be on Jerichus Funderburk. And I believe they are actually counting on that for them to try and block the big man to draw the foul. To take him up to the line, he drops another one. That's his second successful free throw of the night. And that's 3. Young bringing it back down for the Pioneers. They're going to keep that ball moving fast and furious to the outside. Cameron and Wiggins all the way up top. Out to Paget once again. Greenberg all deep in the inside. Ball knocked away. Jerichus Funderburk looked the wrong direction. And now they're coming back. Hendricks has the ball. That was one of those who turned what way, and there it went. Willoughby with the ball. Pritchard working his way to the outside corner. Buffalo Meat on the outside. Oh, and that ball's thrown away. Saved by Pritchard. It's like he threw the ball to where he thought someone was going to be. Willoughby on the inside. Out to Buffalo Meat. They're looking deep in the inside for Montez. Montez is covered up by Funderburk right now. Alley-oop up top. Thrown back in, knocked down and away. Back up again, once again. And that one's going to be against Xavier Young. And that is going to put Pritchard to the line. And he misses his first. Pioneers probably looking to box out here, trying to keep the big man away from the ball. And it's up and in. So Pritchard 50% from the free throw line. On to the outside is Greenberg. Fast pass out from Wiggins. Young working it out. The Lions staying close enough into where they can't get a three-pointer shot off. But opening it up enough to possibly for the Pioneers to make a mistake. Paget on the outside gives it up to Wiggins for three, and it's good. That is his third three-pointer of the day. They had him completely shut down in the second period. Looks like he's trying to open it right back up. 2-point game right now, 24-22 in favor of the Lions. Willoughby drives it up for two and takes it. Looks like he was trying to drive up for the foul, but the Pioneers did not bite. Greenberg floats for two, up and is no good. Rebound is taken by Henrik. Henrik's working around out to out to Willoughby, who drives it in once again. No good. And I'm not sure what the call was on that one, but and it looks like a block on Funderburk. And Willoughby misses his first. So Anthony Truelove checking in for the first time today, and Dakota Hamlin checking back in. Going to give Young and Funderburk a little bit of a break. And the second one drops. So Willoughby checking out, and the other Willoughby checking it right back in. Troy Willoughby in, and Shane Willoughby out. Up for three is Preston Paget, is no good. Rebound is picked up by Henricks. Troy Willoughby driving in, looking to go up on the inside, no good. And that one went off of Willoughby. That one went off Willoughby. The coach was not very happy about that. Truelove inbounds to Wiggins. 5-point lead now, the most lead that the Lions have had today over the Pioneers. That one partially deflected by Montez. Driving back down. That's no good. Rebounded by Greenberg. That was Henricks up for the shot. Up for three is Wiggins. Is up and no good. Rebounded once again by Henricks. Fast-paced, hard drive going down both directions, but neither yielding any fruit. And Anthony Buffalo Meat on the hard drive with a reverse layup. It was a beautiful shot. Out of the outside, Dakota Hamlin once again. Paget right there. Paget hands it out to Wiggins. Works it over to Hamlin. Out to Paget once again. To Truelove. Wiggins looking for the three. Covered up by Willoughby. Dakota Hamlin looking. Deflected. Out, back it in. Hard drive by Preston Paget up for two is no good. Rebound taken by Montez. That big old jolly giant in the middle is causing havoc for the Pioneers. Seven-point game right now in favor of the Lions. Neither team scoring the way they normally do. That's just attributed to the defense of both sides. On deep on the inside, fadeaway hook is good for two. 11 points right now for Montez Dioka. Greenberg on the outside, out to Hamlin. Into Anthony Truelove on the inside. Didn't see that one coming. Another rejection there by. Rebound taken by Henricks. Their rejection average there on the inside by Montez is very strong. I mean, you can't get anywhere near him without him putting one of those cranes out there to stop your shot. Floating around on the inside is no good. Willoughby with a shot, no good. Montez with a shot, no good. Rebounded by Wiggins. Wiggins bringing it down out to Greenberg to Wiggins once again. Floats it up for two, and it's good. So Wiggins right now sitting on 13 points of the 24 that the Pioneers have. Timeout taken by the Lions. It's a 7-point game with 2:06 left to play in the third period. Very exciting game so far. Big man Bryce Montez de Oca is the big story right now for the Lions, putting up quite a few points. He's looking at 11 points right now, followed closely by Anthony Buffalo Meat. Remember, folks, Denny Zeck Ford is a fixture in Leavenworth County for decades. Garrick and Dustin Zeck are the third generation of Zeck serving Leavenworth and the Kansas City car shoppers. Zeck Ford in Leavenworth, Kansas not only believes in treating every customer special, they practice it as well. The goal is to make you feel comfortable while you're purchasing your new or pre-owned vehicle. Stop by any time at 4501 Main Street, and of course shop the entire inventory online at dzford.com. So here we come back from the timeout. So a little cross questions and cricket answers between the coaches and the referees settled by our scorekeeper. So the Lions will have possession inbounding. That's going to be Pritchard, brings it up into Willoughby. Lost to the inside, up for the high alley-oop for Pritchard for two. Pritchard was up in the rafters on that one. Wiggins on the outside. Out to Hamlin, who brings it up. Looking on the inside to Greenberg. Back out to Hamlin, who gives it up to Young. Fires it over to Hamlin, drives it up and in. Floating it for two, and it's good. In correction, that is no good. Hamlin was good on getting the foul, but not the score. So here come the Lions. Got it in. Here comes on the mad dash is Willoughby. Drives it up, sends it back out. Looking at the three was Pritchard. Side it was a no-go. Musselman checking back in on the out, rolling around on the inside here. And that one's going to be called on Preston Paget. Putting it around to the outside. That will be Pritchard inbounding. Mosman on the outside. Fires it up into the crowd. Looking at Pritchard. Pritchard looking at the long three-pointer. Firing into Willoughby on the inside is no good. Rebound picked up by Greenberg. On to the outside for Preston Paget for three is no good. Rebound picked up by Pritchard. Pioneers trailing by 9 right now. Pioneers are going to have to slow down and get a little more focus if they want to win the game. .18 seconds left on the clock. Henricks in the back. Sends it over to Pritchard. 10 seconds to go. Driving it up, kicking around the outside for Buffalo Meat for three is no good. And no shot is allowed for the Pioneers, so that leaves your score at 33-24 in favor of the Lawrence Lions. So the Lawrence Lions came into this very serious, looking to make something happen, and they are doing just that. Racking up 12 points in the, 12 points in the third period compared to 5 points in the third period for the Pioneers. And if you look at it, the second and third period, the Pioneers have been held to 9 points total, and that's terrible. The Lions got 9 points in the second period alone. So that right there explains where this lead is coming from. So once the Pioneers get control, they have to focus and nail it down. There's still 8 minutes to go in this game. There's still plenty of time. Plenty of time left in this game. So the Pioneers will have the ball here at the beginning of the fourth period. Right now, no new check-ins for the Lions, and the Pioneers are back to their original starting lineup. Young is checked back in. There's Greenberg on the outside. Fires it in. Lost ball in the middle. Covered up by the Lions. Pritchard bringing it back. Running up on the inside. Fires around to the outside once again. Hard drive to the core. Rejected by Greenberg. Rebound taken by Buffalo Meat and a travel called. So Montez checks back in. Young bringing it down, checking out the chess pieces to see where they may lay. Fire on the inside is Greenberg, and he draws the foul. And it's going to send Greenberg to the line. And that one's going to be against Buffalo Meat. And Greenberg going to the line for the first time tonight. He's shooting roughly 93% this year. And he drops his first. Greenberg being held to 5 points so far. And he drops his second, increasing his percentages. And the pressure's on from Leavenworth. Big man loses it on the inside and throws it out. And the fans not happy with that call. Referee saw that it was deflected off of a Lion, but they did not like that. Shooting up is Greenberg for two, and it's good. So the idea for the Pioneers right now, get as many points as possible with as few fouls as possible. And that's going to be against Grant Greenberg. And that was going to be a hard charge there. Inbounding for the Lions is going to be Pritchard. Pritchard, pretty much the high flyer for the Lions. Firing it high into the outside. Out to Moseman. Moseman firing against Young. Pritchard sitting up high. Kicks it all the way back out to Hendricks. Looking on the inside for the big man, and there he is. And a rebound by Young. Hard push off there by the big man, but no foul was called. Floater up for Greenberg is no good. Rebound taken once again by Pritchard. Pritchard bringing it down. Here comes the hard drive to the middle. Looking out to the outside is Moseman. No good. Ball almost knocked away by Preston Paget. And a reach-in called on Preston Paget. And that's going to send K.J. Pritchard to the line once again right now. Pritchard is 50% from the line. Moseman checking out. Willoughby checking back out. And Troy Willoughby checking back in. And that one was missed, rebounded by Greenberg. Young bringing it back down. They'll try to get something happening before they get a chance to get set. Wiggins on the outside. Has the ball, controlling it, gives it over to Young. Heads for his favorite corner. Greenberg driving up in the middle. Setting up at the top of the key is Wiggins out to Paget once again. Young on the outside. Driving up is Greenberg. Into the inside is Funderburg for two. So the Pioneers have really turned it on here in the fourth period. Bringing it to within three. Outside is Buffalo Meat. Covered up with hard, heavy pressure. Pritchard with the ball now, covered up by Paget. He's going to look to float around for two. No good. And that ball's going to be on the Pioneer side. And a timeout taken by the Lions. A full timeout. So the Pioneers have regrouped here in the fourth period with impressive performances by Greenberg and Funderburg. Right now, the Lions have been held scoreless here in the fourth period, which is pretty impressive considering the numbers they've already put up. They are controlling themselves in the way of fouls. There's only one foul against them right now for the second half. And if you look at it total, there's only 4 fouls, period, for the Lions for the entire game. That just shows really disciplined basketball practiced by Lawrence, and my hat's off to him, especially with a big man like Bryce Montez up in the middle, playing as physical as he is against Jericho Funderburg and Anthony Truelove. He's really putting the pounding down there in the paint. Very impressive for a sophomore. Very impressive. So 4:42 left in the game. 33-30 in favor of the Lawrence Lions. It was an 11-point lead, down to 3. And the Pioneers will have possession. Jericho Funderburg inbounding after a missed shot and knocked out of bounds earlier there by Pritchard. Funderburg on the outside, kicks it out to Paget. And the zone coverage in the paint there is seems to be blocking out the Pioneers for the moment, but the Lions are going to have to do a little bit more to get the ball back to increase their lead. Funderburg on the outside, back out to Young. Out to Paget. Works for Greenberg for three. Is no good. Rebound taken by Hendricks. Hendricks working hard on the inside as well. Very active player for the Lions. Willoughby on the outside, dishes it out to Buffalo Meat. Willoughby once again. All the way back out over. Hendricks working it with Preston Paget all in his face. Drives it up for two, is no good. Rebound is no good. Rebound taken by Wiggins, out to Greenberg. Driving it down to Young. Almost loses it. Shoots it up for three. Is no good. Rebound by Greenberg. So 3 minutes left to play, 3-point game. Preston Paget on the outside. Funderburg on the inside. Up against the big man. Kicking it all the way back around. Greenberg into Funderburg. Out to Greenberg again, no good. Out all the way around to Paget and to Young. And the ball almost thrown away. Paget recovers it for three. Is no good. And that rebound taken by Buffalo Meat. And that's going to be a block against Greenberg. That was going to be against Greenberg. Buffalo Meat going to the line for the first time tonight. Extremely low-scoring game. This is a very defensive game. I mean, both these teams haven't made many defensive mistakes. First one's up and is good. That one took a minute to decide whether or not it wanted to fall. And the second is good. So 100% right now for Anthony Buffalo Meat from the line. Working it around to the outside is Paget. Out to Young, driving it up for two. Fakes it out, sends it out to Wiggins for three. No good. And a little hard pass in by Willoughby against Wiggins, but it was too late. The foul had already been committed. That one's going to be on Jerichus Funderburk. He's getting really close to that line. Got to behave himself. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left to play in the game, 35-30. And KJ Pritchard going back to the line right now, shooting 50%. And he makes it. Pritchard throwing it up, trying to make it look easy. Now a 7-point game with 2:19 left to play. Kicks it out to Wiggins for three. And he misses. Rebound picked up by Pritchard. Works it out to Henrik. Pioneers going to be putting the pressure on. 2 minutes now left in the game. And Funderburk comes away with the steal. Into Greenberg. Up for two, and it's good. And that's going to send Greenberg to the line. It's now a 5-point game. Going to get one shot. That one's going to be against Henrik. A very rare foul. And it's no good. And it comes all the way down to Willoughby, down to the other Willoughby, up for two is no good. And Young brings it down, takes it out to Paget. All the way out for three for Wiggins. It's no good. Rebounded, taken down by Pritchard once again. Still a 5-point game. Buffalo Meat with the ball covered up hard by Greenberg and by Paget. And that one's going to be against Greenberg, his fourth. Got to be careful, even with 1:20 left in the game. Can't afford to lose a player like Greenberg. If you look at the foul trouble here, Leavenworth with 10, the Lions with 2. I mean, very disciplined ball here by the Lions. And Buffalo Meat makes his first. 3 for 3 right now for Anthony Buffalo Meat from the line. And it's now a 7-point game again. So all the points right now for the Lions in the fourth period have all been from the free throw line. Greenberg driving it up for two is good. Making it now a 5-point game with 1:11 left to play in the game. 30-second timeout taken by the Pioneers. So 6 points right now for the Lions in the fourth period, and 10 points for the Pioneers, and 8 of those 10 points belong to Grant Greenberg. But he only has 12 points on the game so far, 4 fouls, so he's in a little bit of foul trouble. So is Jericho Funderburg. Nothing out of Montez this entire period. He hasn't spent much time on the floor, but I expect that will probably change if the Pioneers get any closer to that score. If they get any closer to winning, then you can bet the big man will be right back in the game. Both of these teams have trained for these type of pressure situations. So you watch a lot of one-on-one pressure here from the Pioneers. Wallaby on the inside, covered up by Wiggins. Gets around Wiggins, kicks it inside, taken away. Greenberg on the dive, on the way back down. Gets the foul. 59 seconds left to play in the game, sending Grant Greenberg to the line. And that was Logan Henrich's second foul. Grant Greenberg to the line once again. And he misses. Shooting 2 for 3 right now. And he makes the second. Timeout taken by the Leavenworth Pioneers. Now a 4-point game. 2 buckets could change the complexion of this in no time flat. So this last minute is probably going to take about 5 minutes to play out. Looks like Jason Randall will be checking in for the first time tonight. So here we go, 59.3 left on the clock in regulation, 39-35 in favor of the Lawrence Lions. Dakota Hamlin and Jason Randall checking in. Greenberg taking a little bit of a break as well as Funderburk. So with 59 seconds left to play in the game, Willoughby will be inbounding all the way back down. Look for a monster jam, and it's there for Pritchard. Young bringing it down, driving it up in there, and he loses the ball. Buffalo Meat with control all the way down. And that's going to be Preston Padgett on the foul without the basket. And plenty of Buffalo Meat right now. He is shooting 100% from the free throw line. And he's improving on that. Greenberg and Jericho Funderburk checking right back in. And that one's good too. 6 for 6 here in the fourth period for Buffalo Meat. Greenberg trying to drive in. Wiggins for 3, and it's good. Cameron Wiggins been knocking them down all day. Timeout taken by the Pioneers. 5-point game with 36 points left, 36 ticks left on the clock, excuse me. So the Pioneers will do their best to avoid fouling, but if that clock gets to going, they will. Like I've always said, folks, the last minute always takes the longest. Wow, all of a sudden we have 37 minutes left to play. That's a misprint, folks. Trust me, they're gonna fix it here in just a second. And once they get it corrected, it's going to be 37.4 on the clock. So waiting for this to get corrected. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties here on the scoreboard. Because according to my read there, that says that we have there we go, 37.4 left on the clock. So once that ball goes, watch the pressure. They're going to be like ants scattering. Here they come. And we'll be on the outside, firing it all the way back down once again. He's going to tie it up. There's Young. He's going to commit the foul to stop the clock. That's going to send Pritchard back to the line. Pritchard is 2 for 4 right now. Excuse me, 3 for 4. And that makes 4 out of 5. Bringing his percentages up to 80. And that's 5 of 6 right there. Pioneers coming down. Going to try and get the shot as soon as possible. Greenberg up for 2 is no good. Rebound picked up by Pritchard. Fouled once again. And that's going to take Greenberg out of the game right there. His fifth foul. Jeff George going to be checking in. Excuse me, Aaron Johnson. Aaron Johnson checking in for the fouled out Greenberg. And the first one drops. And that one is missed. Rebound taken by Wiggins, coming all the way down. There's Young trying to get it back out for a shot. Shooter's up, and it is no good. Rebound picked up. Ball's coming down. That's going to be Willoughby, and the Pioneers are going to let it go. Your final score being 46-38 in favor of the Lions. So the Pioneers hit only their 3rd defeat of the season, and the Lions pick up another victory, bringing their record to 8-5 now, and the Pioneers are now 10-3. So once again, we thank you for coming out to Leavenworth Pioneer Stadium, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. This is Harley Riddle signing off.